What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with a wild, crazy story. So it looked like word on the street is that Shedeur Sanders is set to be traded, allegedly, not this year, but next year. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go. Came across this story here, I just thought it had to have been clickbait. There's no way in hell this is for real. Then I got to digging and researching and really diving into why they call the Cleveland Browns organization the quarterback graveyard. They traded Baker Mayfield, bro. So anything is possible with this damn organization, hence why they've been trashed for the last 30-something years, bro. I just gotta be honest. What we've been seeing out of the Cleveland Browns in their front office has simply been a circus since probably the late 90s, early 90s, shit, forever. But with all that being said, we know that they drafted Shedeur Sanders with the 5th round pickup, and I'm here to tell you that caused a lot of controversy as well. Many people felt as if Shedeur Sanders should have went higher in the draft, but there was a lot of credibility coming out of this. So we know that they drafted Shedeur, and we know that they drafted Dillon Gabriel. Well, one NFL insider is basically saying they're making a power move play for the 2026 NFL draft to get none other than Arch Manning. They're going to use Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel as trading pieces. Guys, let's pull up this article right now, bro. Because, this one right here had me scratching my head. But just like I stated, I don't put nothing past this Browns organization, dog. Because they be looking spooky. It says Browns predicted to cut ties with Shedeur Sanders, Dillon Gabriel for generational quarterback. Now, there's no guarantee that Arch Manning is even going to come out next year. But don't be surprised if you do. But I'm pretty sure the Mannings ain't finna let him go to Cleveland, bro. I can almost assure you that. But let's finish reading this article. It says the Cleveland Browns used 2 draft picks on a quarterback in the 2022-2025 draft, selecting Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd, Shedeur in the 5th. Now, through Gabriel and Sanders have potential, and one of them could develop into the long-term answer at the quarterback position for Cleveland. The odds are stacked against them, especially with the crowded quarterback room. Now, we know Kenny Pickett, and Joe Flacco is currently up there. Now, Cleveland will likely be back in the quarterback market next season, and Pro Football Network's Brentley Wiseman predicts the team will land the number 1 overall pick and select Texas signal caller Arch Manning. Yes, this reporter is going on record, sticking his neck out and saying they're going to have the number 1 pick, bro. He stated Texas quarterback Arch Manning could end up the consensus number 1 pick sooner rather than later. Despite limited playing time, Manning possesses all the necessary attributes to become a transformative franchise quarterback, Wiseman wrote. Manning will finally get the opportunity to start in 2025 for the Longhorns after being Quentin Ewers' backup for 2 seasons. Though he hasn't played much collegiate football yet, Manning has looked excellent in limited playing time and possesses all the tools necessary to be a successful NFL quarterback. Now here's my thoughts on Arch Manning. Arch Manning is basically similar to Bronny James, right? He's bred it for the NFL. His style of play is NFL style. His daddy, his uncles, everybody breaded him to. He's not really a college quarterback, if you're picking up what I'm saying. Arch Manning is an NFL plug and play, ready to go, lead a franchise to the promised land quarterback. I'm telling you, do not be surprised if Texas make it to the Natty this year. Arch Manning is like that. I don't give a damn him losing that state championship to Juju. I don't want to hear none of that. This kid could play. He could spin the pigskin. And I believe this young man is going to be the biggest name in college football this season, since for the fact Travis Hunter is gone. Shedeur is gone. Everybody's gone. There's no other. He's going to have the highest NIL. He's going to be the biggest name. Hell, the kid might be on the cover of NCAA 2026. This young man is the real deal. I believe he's bred to be an NFL quarterback. Now, the Browns need a high-profile quarterback who can flourish from the pocket and outside the pocket. Manning fits the bill. And the Texas quarterback will be a great ideal choice in the 2026 draft. Now, that is what this article state, man. This article was written by Sporting News, bro. This reporter right here is really sticking his neck out on the line with this story, pretty much saying that Arch Manning could possibly end up in Cleveland. As of right now, we don't know. But don't be surprised, man. The Cleveland Browns has always done weird things in the sense of the quarterback position. And I'm not ruling anything out with them, bro. Not whatsoever. Because at this rate, it's alarming what they can get done. Now, do I believe Shedeur Sanders need to get the hell out of Cleveland? Yes, by any means. Because they didn't seem happy to have him, bro. So this might be a blessing in disguise. I just got to keep it real. But at the end of the day, man, we just got to wait and see, because I like, even like with myself, I had to talk with somebody today about this. I know we all mad with Cleveland, but there has not been any other reports of any other teams that actually was going to draft Shedeur. Now, people can say Pittsburgh was going to draft him. People can say all these different teams are going to trade up to get him. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to take my hat off to Cleveland for even taking a chance on Shedeur. I think everybody's mixing that bigger picture. Even me at times, guys. Like, Cleveland is the only team that pretty much gave Shedeur a shot, bro. No other team was going to get him. We got to stay mindful of that. Because if it weren't for Cleveland Brown drafting him and putting him in the league for us to even have this conversation, you know, but I just want to know y'all thoughts down in the comment section. I don't know if this is going to happen. Anything can happen in Cleveland, though. But like always, man, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.
You coming. You should have seen by now. Coming. Yeah, they talking about it. We coming. Doubting us. We're coming, they saying. We're coming, they think it's a game. We're coming. I don't give a damn what they say. You best believe. We coming.